So that I have a hard time saying no because I don't like saying no to people.
And why would you?
I'm a people pleaser. Is basically what it comes down to.
Okay, so if you go below that, I mean, because being a people pleaser, just like I was talking about drinking, is just a symptom. So if you go underneath what it means to be a people pleaser, what is that about?
Being a people pleaser?
Yeah.
That's kind of how I wound up being in the Sting.
Yeah, this album is dedicated to all the teachers that told me I never amount to nothing. To all the people that lived above the buildings that I was hustling from that called the police on me when I was just trying to make some money to feed my daughter. And all the niggas in the struggle, you know what I'm saying? It's all good, baby. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine, hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, Rap Attack, Mr. Magic, Marley Marl. I let my tape rock till my tape pop. Smoking weed and bamboo, sipping on private stock. Way back when I had the red and black lumberjack with the hat to match.
Okay, see, when I was in grade school, I was one of the most popular kids.
Okay.
And I had my best friend was a guy named Tony. Not the same Tony that I go see now. Is completely different Tony.
Okay.
And I played basketball, and I was good at basketball. I was the only one that in sixth grade that made the basketball team for the whole middle school, which was 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Okay.
And so it was me as a 6th grader, and then those 7th and 8th graders that was on the basketball team. And so I played in 6th grade, and I played in 7th grade, and I started half the games in 7th grade. And then my 8th grade year, you still there?
Yeah.
Okay. My 8th grade year, I decided not to play basketball because I wanted to make my own money to buy my own clothes so that my mom wouldn't have to. Because she had spent her life being devoted to us kids and making sure us kids had everything that we needed. You know, she'd go without things. And I just wanted to be able to buy my own stuff so she wouldn't have to buy it for me.
Right.
So she'd have more money to spend for herself. So the kids in the school didn't like that I didn't play basketball. So they basically shut me out.
Okay.
Because I didn't play basketball. So the rest of the time through school, I remained quiet and just kept through school. And so I still had friends, but I didn't do anything with those friends at the school. I'd go home and do my own thing, and I'd have friends in the town that I lived in, and I'd do things with them, but I never did any after school activities with the kids at school, my friends at the school. So, that's always bothered me because it showed me how much those friends were really true friends when they shut me out just for not playing basketball.
Well, you have to consider their age too.
Yeah, I know, but it's still when you're young like that and that happens to you. It's completely different because, when you tell somebody that you're going to be your friend, you actually be a friend to them. You basically don't say, I'm going to be your friend if you act the way I want you to act. And
right.
That's how I felt that they said that.
Right. Absolutely. During those years, we kind of start to formulate our position, with other people in relationships, and we start to understand them a little bit better as much as we can. And it's not going to be in the most mature way. So we're going to think, how am I going to fit in? I want to fit in. See, that was a problem with me because when I didn't play basketball that 8th grade year and they shut me out, it's like I didn't want to fit in. I didn't want to have anything to do with them. Okay, so now you were what, 12 or 13 at the time? How old are you? Okay, so you're about 13.
13 or 14.
Okay, and now you're almost 50 years old.
I'm almost 48.
Okay, you're almost 50 years old.
I'm almost 48.
Okay.
I don't want to say 50 yet.
Okay, all right, fine. You're almost 48, which is almost 50.
Oh, God.
The thing is,
still got to throw that in.
the thing is that it's been so many years and you haven't gotten out of that.
Well, that's kind of due to it happened to me again, all over again when I owned my septic business. My own family members used me pretty badly.
Okay, so you have a pattern of this.
Yeah, I was trying to please people, and I hate that.
Okay, so that came out of your insecurity of wanting to fit in. So you have the kids who rejected you with basketball. You had your family reject you. Actually, a way to avoid having rejection from your family, you gave in to what they were asking for.
Yeah.
And it was making you feel good. You were feeling good.
I was feeling good thinking that I was helping them.
If I were to make an assumption here, I would say it made you feel good that they were giving you attention.
Yeah.
That you were pleasing them and it was making them happy. And then that only goes on for so long. And so you're going to be searching for a lot of different situations that are going to give you the same feeling.
No, I don't want to search for those situations. And see, that was something about Winnie, though. She never asked anything from me. She's
not in a position to ask anything of you. People can ask all they want.
I know, but I like that. She didn't ask anything from me. She just wanted to spend time with me.
What I would say is, something that I think is something you should think about, honestly, is that you need to stop being a fucking baby.
They'll never take me alive. I'm getting high with my profile. Cocked on these suckers, time to die. Even as a youngster, causing ruckus on the back of the bus. I was a fool all through high school, kicking up dust, but now I'm labeled as a troublemaker. Who can you blame? Smoking weed help me take away the pain. So I'm hopeless, rolling down the freeway, swerving. Don't worry, I'm about to crash up on the curb, cause my business blurry. Maybe if they tried to understand me, what should I do? I had to feed my fucking family. What else could I do?
Trying to figure out how the hell
I'm slanging with the homies.
I could have said all that stuff. What the hell happened to make me turn around and say all that stuff?
There's the key.
Later, I have a fucking issue with it.
There's the key right there.
I can't
There's
even read
the key right there, Lorne. How could I have done that? What happened to me? What did other people do to make me do that? You're looking outward for the answer, and the answer is in you. That's what you have to admit. Why were you attracted to a 13-year-old girl?
I wonder if she related to somehow of back to my childhood where I got outed for not playing basketball. I wonder if that's got anything to do with it sometimes.
Nope.
Because it feels like sometimes that's what do you mean? No, because you just say no puff fast.
Yeah.
These are thoughts that go through my head.
Because you're searching for other people to be the reason.
Even if I say that I was attracted to a 13-year-old girl, how could I be attracted to her when it's not what I wanted? What made me attracted to her?
Answer those questions. That's a great question. What was it? Is it the thought of having a virgin? Is it the thought of someone who's not developed really yet? You tell me.
I know I don't have them thoughts now.
I'm not saying that you do.
Why did I have any thoughts like that before? It's obvious I must have had those thoughts before.
Yeah.
It's already in the conversation for the whole world to see.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm scared to even be around the kid now. And it really sucks. My whole life has turned around like it has. I've gone through the shit that I've gone through because
of what you did.
Because of what I did.
Yeah.
But I used to love spending time with kids. Even when I was a kid, I loved spending time with kids. It was just awesome to make a kid happy and see him, see the smile that they get when you get on your hands and knees and let them get on your back and you run around like a horse. Or when you give them a piggyback ride, or when you swing them like they're in a swing set. Or when you take them snowmobiling or skiing. I used to love doing things for kids, even when I was a little kid myself. Sang Greatest American Hero at my grandparents' 50th wedding anniversary from a little cousin that I think he was only like 4 or 5, and I was only like 8 or 9. He wanted me to get up on stage and sing Great American Hero. Greatest American Hero.
Okay, that's good.
So
I'm glad you were able to do that.
My mom set it up so that I could get up there and do it.
Okay.
So I can make him happy. It blows my mind how my life could turn around.
Well, in order for it to turn right side around, you have to be honest with yourself. It's the only way. And that honesty is not going to be easy.
Well, I admit I did wrong. I know for a fact I did wrong. It was my fault. It couldn't have been anybody else's fault because nobody else drove me there. Nobody else used my fingers to punch words in on the keyboard. Nobody else said the things that I said. Nobody else told me gun to my head to say that stuff.
Right.
So I know that was all me.
Because you wanted to do it all.
Figure out why I would allow myself to do something so terrible.
Because you wanted to.
Did I want to?
Yeah.
That's why I ask myself that question all the time. Did I really want to?
And the answer is yes. The answer is going to be yes every time.
How could I really have wanted to if I had never wanted to before? What made me want to?
Because the opportunity was there. And it didn't turn you off.
Believe it or not, George,
like the other people in the room.
I must be out.
They're probably like, what the fuck is she doing in here? I'm not talking to her. Ew.
Believe it or not, I'm not home.
And that would be my response too, because I don't have the attraction to a kid. But for you, the opportunity was there. And for a lot of people, I think that kind of have this fantasy. It's a lot easier to have that come through on the internet, because you can say things that you wouldn't really be able to just go up to a 13-year-old and say, because that would be really scary. She could tell someone, and you can get into a lot of trouble immediately. But when you're online, you can sort of test the waters, and you can say things that you fantasize about. And if she gets scared, or she's like, oh my gosh, you're old and bald and a fat ass.
George, are you there?
And she can do that, and it's not going to matter.
I hate that stupid message. I know you're avoiding me. I'm at the office. Please call me.
Is that a boat?
Sorry, no, that was my phone. Sorry.
Oh. Is your phone dying?
No, I'm on my house phone, so that was my other phone.
Oh. But if you want to continue talking, can you call me back in 10 minutes so I can charge my headset up a little bit?
Actually, I'm going to get going. It's time for me to get going.
Okay.
So I hope that you sort of, we talked about a lot of stuff, and I hope that you were able to remember that. Remember it tomorrow. Remember the things that we talked about. Maybe a little bit of advice that I gave you. And one of the most important things is to be the type of man who follows through on his own commitments. So when you say, I'm not going to drink anymore because I want to be a better person, I don't like the person that I become when I drink, then do that. And don't make excuses like, well, I go over to my friend's house and that's what he does. That's kind of what we do. If that's the case, then you need to have new friends. Then you can't go over there. If that's a trigger for you to do that, then you can't do it.
Yeah, I gotta sit down and do some writing.
So while you're doing that writing, I would suggest you work on your vagina drawing because I saw that one too.
What color I can draw?
Yeah. Yeah, she really loved that.
Pretty bad, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah, there's a lot of open space at the top there where the clit's supposed to be, but that's okay.
Did you see the picture of her that I drew though? Or well, what I thought was her.
Oh, the picture? I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
She asked me to draw a picture of her, and so I took one of the pictures that she sent me that I thought was her, and I drew that.
Oh, that's sweet. Well, anyway, I'm going to get going. So enjoy the rest of your evening. Hope you wake up refreshed, and you're going to be a new person tomorrow.
Yeah, I can
Okay.
really sit down and do some writing because I gotta change the way I'm doing things.
Yeah, change everything, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Have a lovely evening.
You too.
Okay, bye.